どうしたヤマト。
僕は
登録する。
いや、それは海賊王が言った言葉だ。
Car D Kaizoku.
Patreon. Alright, it's time to react to the North American One Piece Championship Finals match between Enel and Sakazuki. I do believe it's a best of 3, so this might be a long video, but let's just jump right into it. Alright, they're starting off. Who's going first? I don't know. Okay, Enel's going first. He just passes. I guess they got to see their hand beforehand, before waiting to start. So Sakazuki on his 2-down turn cycles out a Hina. Passes. No brand new, turn 1. Cute. Because they're talking while I'm thinking is messing me up. Okay, Shuda comes out. They're just a top 5 for a Sky Island card. I also didn't look up who won, just so that I could have like a truly first-hand reaction to these games here. If you guys already know, don't spoil, but there's no way you can spoil because this isn't live. Okay, what did he picked up? A Holy, right? And Sakazuki cycles to Shigi. Plays out Borsa. Passes back to Enel. The 5-down, we could see... No, Gidatsu cannot KO Borsalino. He did have Ohm, right? He plays Ohm. Searches top 5 for a Holy, but he already does have one in hand. Looks like no Holy here. Yep, bottom decks, and then Holy out, right? Okay, early great start on Enel's side. Typical optimal start. For Sakazuki, yeah, I guess Borsalino on 4 is also optimal, but just no brand new on 2. So cycles out the Hina, picks up a Lucci here, if I can see correctly in his hand. The NA stream doesn't have the hand cam like the Japanese ones do. Oh, and by the way, I made my little avatar smaller because some of you guys were complaining about me blocking it. So hopefully this is better. Okay, swings for 5, -1 cost to Holy. Enel... What did Enel do? Decides to take it. It's a Satori trigger. Discards a Shura for that. This is as good as a start for Enel as you can get. Ooh, we see Ice Age onto Ohm. We could see Lucci come out here. Yep, we do. It kills Holy Ohm. Very nice response from the Sakazuki. I'd say it's pretty even right now. Passes it to Enel. Right, Enel is now at 7, I believe. Drops the Gidatsu, pops the Lucci right away, no hesitation. Enel attacks for 6. Yeah, I noticed they played pretty quickly. In like the Japanese streams and even like the EU stream, there was a lot of like thinking for the early turns, but NA likes to like pop off. Okay, turn pass back to Sakazuki. They didn't swing with anything else. So Sakazuki swings for 5, -1 cost to Gidatsu. Ooh, they bottom deck it with the 7 cost Borsalino. Yeah, they're playing quicker than I can commentate. Which is good, because I hate slow games. But... Well, I hate watching slow games, but commentating, I probably prefer slow games, to be honest. Okay, so Enel puts down leader, swings 6, just because there's a Borsalino blocker on the field, so 6Ks means no free blocks. Takes to 6K, down to 2 life Sakazuki. Satori also swings for 6. For the same reason I just said, the leader swung for 6, counters 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't have 7 mom, I don't think. Oh, 7 cost Enel. 7 Enel. Does Enel swing? Yeah, it swings over Borsalino. So swing 7. We do to see the block and a 2k counter. Passes it over to Sakazuki. Let's see, does Sakazuki have a way to get rid of Enel twice? That's how you can get rid of him. Unless you have a Luffy card. But I don't think Sakazuki techs that into Enel. Okay, techs with leader for 5, making Enel a 6 cost. I do see they have a Hound Blaze in hand. So they need to make Enel -4 more cost for that. Well, the 5k was at Satori, they let the Satori die. Saving counter in hand, I guess. Okay, Rebecca out, brings out a Hina. That does bring Enel to 2. Yep, there's a Hina out, rested from Rebecca's effect. So we could see a Hound Blaze here, and then whatever he buffs for 3k can attack into Enel as well. I'm pretty sure Enel is deadal. Hound Blaze buffed the Borsalino, bottom deck the Enel. Oh, he lets it go without keeping him alive. But that makes sense, because if he attacks again, he'll just end up losing a life from his life. He passes. Nope, no he didn't. I should have the audio on. He should pass, right? Because if he attacks, brings them to 1, they could get a potential trigger, and then I'm pretty sure Enel will Yamato anyway and heal back to 2. So if you don't attack, you're denying them 1 trigger. Plays 4 cost Borsalino, and then yeah, he does pass without attacking with the 11k Borsalino. Did Enel have Yamato in hand? I'm trying to look. Yeah, hand cam would be nice. Dawn Leader? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Yamato turn then. Oh. Is it? Is it not? It is. Indeed, a 6k at Hina. I would just let Hina die. Use the blockers for the Yamatos. Oh, but I guess Yamato could kill the blocker. Could kill Rebecca for free. So might as well block with Rebecca. No, it lets the Hina die. We see Yamato here, it does kill the Rebecca. Yeah. But I guess Sakazuki was thinking that at 2 life, they wouldn't want to waste Yamato just yet. But yeah, killing something on board and then developing a 9k is pretty big tempo. Right, back to Sakazuki. Yeah, I think if I was in that position, I would have blocked with Rebecca, knowing that she was going to die anyway. Oh, but yeah, then you could just kill Hina with Yamato, so it doesn't matter in the end, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Great Eruption onto Yamato, -2 costs, brings to 7. Okay, cut that part out where I said something that was redundant, so I don't sound dumb. Alright, do they have enough cost reduction in hand to remove something? Sabo to dig for an answer. Draw 2, discard 2. I see brand new and Mancherry. Well, if he can't kill Yamato this turn, Mancherry will just help them like infinitely block up later. Okay, discards brand new and Borsalino. I have a feeling that Yamato is not going to get removed. Okay, swings leader 5, makes Yamato a 6 cost. They take. Is it a potential trigger here? It's not, right? Because he already looked at the card. You can't look at the card and then counter after. So I'm pretty sure this is a take and he's deciding what to discard to play it out. Oh, it was a Satori and he was considering discarding to play it out. Otherwise it would just go to hand like that. So that makes sense. Okay, 3 blockers on field. That is quite nice against Yamato only board. Borsalino swings 8. Enel takes. Looks like no trigger. And then he has to discard 1 to heal. Discards Shirahoshi. Then heals 1 back up. He could swing with like a Sabo or something. Just to burn that last life. He does have 4 Dawn open, make Sabo a 10k or something. Ooh, Ice Age? Okay, never mind. I guess he did have enough removal for the Yamato. The Yamato is now a 2 cost, I believe, and then Hound Blaze. Bottom decks Yamato buffs Borsalino to 8k. Then just swing for 9. Right, because there's no point in leaving a Dawn up. Oh, he swings for 8. Maybe bluffing that they have 1 Dawn event counter. Ooh, Brûlé trigger on the Enel side. Pass turnover. Yeah, it's these triggers that are kind of like the techs against other decks, because I know some Enels don't run Brule, but some do. Some run Crackers, some don't. I think even 7 Mom, some people are opting not to run as many. 6k at Borsellino. Borsellino dies. Another Yamato right on time, but cannot KO anything on board, just for the heal. Passes it back over to Sakazuki. At this point, I'm not really too sure who's ahead. Seems still kind of even. Until like Enel can drop 2 Yamatos and Sakazuki can't handle it. But yeah, they handled the first Yamato, so things aren't too horrible just yet. Okay, so leader swung 5 and then they countered with an Ohm. Okay, 4 cost Kuzan. Let me put the sound up a little bit so I know what's going on. Okay. Oh, the second 4 cost Kuzan, drawing 2 4 cost Kuzans. Then a Great Eruption. There's no 1-Dawn removal spell, right? Passes the turn over, so just playing up 2 Kuzans in preparation for next turn, I guess. Because at this point, Gedatsu doesn't kill Kuzan, Yamato doesn't kill Kuzan. They really don't have a way to kill those Kuzans unless they want to Thunderbolt it. So yeah, those Kuzans will live to make Yamato a 1 cost next turn anyway. That was a pretty good move, in my opinion. Enel swings for 7 at leader. Let's see how Sakazuki responds. 2 cards in hand though. They block with Sabo. Let the Sabo die without countering. Yamato swings for 9. They might have to block with Borsellino here. Or they could take, actually. They have 2 life. Yeah. Yep, they do take. They need more options in hand. Yeah, they have the cost reduction on field. They just need removal card in hand. 8 cost Katakuri comes out, puts Shura on top. That's top, right? It's on the bottom, but it's on top of the other card, so I'm assuming it's on top. Passes the turn over. He managed to find another 8 cost or higher threat. That's gonna help him seal out the game, I feel. Oh, but I did see a 7 cost Borsellino in the Sakazuki's hand, so any Kuzan swing will bring characters in range of that. Well, for Yamato, you need the leader swing too, but... Oh, he cycled it out. Did he have like Lucci or something in hand? Okay, Kuzan for 5, minus 4 cost to Yamato. Triggers out the Shura, so it was on top. Searches top 5 for Sky Island. Let's see what he finds. A Namaru. That would be helpful to tap the Borsellino for lethal. Other Kuzan swings, minus 4 cost to Yamato. Okay, Yamato is a 1 cost now. They can bring Katakuri to 2. They could Lucci it. Or they could kill the Brule with leader too. Leader attack for 5, minus 1 cost to Brule. And then yeah, Enel countered for 1k. I did see the Lucci in Sakazuki's hand. And he does have all his Dawn available. If he can cost reduce Katakuri somehow, minus 6. That's what, a Hina and a Great Eruption. Swings with leader for 5, minus 1 cost to Katakuri, so he needs minus 5 cost. I don't see an Ice Age though. Oh. You Mancherry back a Rebecca, play Rebecca, bring out a Hina, that's still only 5. So Katakuri would be at 3 cost. That's not enough. Ooh, they took that leader hit for 5 and then healed. Is it because they still have Brule on board and then 8 cost Borsellino can't swing into life? Or did he have no counter in hand? I didn't remember what was in his hand. But he does have Shura. Okay, so Borsellino swings for 8. Oh, you block with Brule at this point, right? Oh, he counters for 4. Isn't Brule really easy to kill on board? But they play out Mancherry. Well, I guess since they gave -1 cost to Katakuri, he doesn't have to worry about it. Okay, what does he bring back with Mancherry? Probably Rebecca, right? Or Sabo? Because he knows he has Amaru in hand. It's Rebecca. Then Rebecca out, and then Lucci to kill Blocker and Yamato. Right, because Hina cannot bring Katakuri low enough. Replaces the Mancherry with Rebecca. Takes back a Hina, right? What does Hina replace? Oh, Borsellino. Okay, I'm completely wrong. Could just block her up. Yeah, replaces Kuzan. Oh, with the brand new. Okay, I guess I'm not skilled enough to know the lines of play at this level. Wait, what just happened? Did he have 2 Dawn for brand new and then 4 Dawn for Borsellino? I wasn't paying attention. I guess that was what happened. I thought after... No, wait. Mancherry's 2, Rebecca's 4. I'll have to check that in post later. Make corrections in it. So let's see what Enel does here. Katakuri 8. They block with Rebecca. Yeah, I probably just wasn't paying attention. There's no way they make mistakes of that level at this caliber of gameplay. Okay, they play Shura. Searchy, what did they find? What would Shura find in this situation? Okay, 2k counter. Satori. Let's see, they get swing with Yamato, they block, and then they could Amaru from that point. But that would just bring them to 1 life. They played a second Shura. Find a second Amaru. They could double Amaru, the 2 blockers here. Okay, there's 1 Amaru. Tap the Borsellino, plus 3 to Shura. Another Amaru. Tap the Borsellino, plus 3 to Shura. Is it? Yes. The Shura can swing for 8 at leader. He's going for a game here, I think. Takes. Yamato 11. And yeah, it looks like Enel took game 1. Wow. Crazy double Amaru. And from the Shura searches, both Amarus were from Shuras. So, pretty exciting game 1. Very close, actually. I think if the turn passed one more time, Sakazuki would have won. Right, let me just skip ahead to game 2. Alright, they're setting up for game 2 here. Fist bump to start off the game, very sportsmanship-like. Is that the right word? Very good sportsmanship. Okay, so Enel goes first, passes over to Sakazuki. Do we see a brand new out on the first turn here? Cycles out a Hina. Oh, passes, no brand new again. Unlucky. Enel's 3 Dawn turn, we could see like a Shura or a Holly. Ooh, Brule comes out, hard casted. Passes back to Sakazuki. Could see a Hina out if he has one in hand. Cycles out Teshigi, picks up 4-cost Borsellino. The trusty old turn 2 4-cost Borsellino. 5 Dawn turn, Gedatsu cannot answer that, so let's see what he does. 4 Dawn for an Ohm again. Very consistent Ohm every game, very consistent Borsellino every game. Does he find a Holly? No Holly, but I did see he had one in hand, coincidentally. Nice, yeah, he had both in hand. Very good starting hand there. Passes back to Sakazuki. Enel didn't swing. Kind of telegraphing that he does have a Gedatsu in hand. So yeah, like 4-cost Kuzans or anything like that cannot be killed. But he just plays another 4-cost Borsellino. And Sakazuki doesn't swing. Because Thunderbolt triggers do kill Borsellino. But I didn't see a single Thunderbolt trigger last game. Maybe he doesn't run them. But yeah, these decisions not to swing are like a high level thing that probably I am not at the level to know the reasoning why. Or maybe I shouldn't talk down on myself that much. I know why. I'm just not going to tell you guys. Right. Yeah, he doesn't have Gidatsu, so that might have been the bluff. Or he didn't want to give Sakazuki cards in hand. But was that Gidatsu? I saw a little bit of purple. Maybe it was. But yeah, there's nothing on board that you can kill with it, so kind of awkward. Could just see leader swings and character swings for 7 or something. I see Tudon. I was right. Leader swing. Oh, 6. Never mind. I was wrong. But he's swinging with things on board, so I guess I'm half right. Sakazuki takes. Ooh, Heart Cast to Shirahoshi. That is going to be nice for Katakuri later on to put back on top. But I do not see a Katakuri in hand. Okay, discards the Gidatsu. He did have one, and a Brule. That's the reason why he didn't swing last turn. But from the Sakazuki's end, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing it's to get around triggers. But also, Enel did not swing with Ohm or Holy. But yeah, he had no Dawn left, so Borsellino could just block for free. The leader swings for 5, -1 cost to Holy. Enel took, happened quite a few seconds ago, and no trigger. We could see swings from the blockers. But he doesn't really need to, because they do keep like Holy at bay. Ooh, 4 cost Borsellino, bottom decks Ohm. That could be the turn here. Yep, passes over. Or did it? Nope, never mind, cycles. I saw he did like this hand thing. I thought that meant he passed the turn, but it was a different signal for what that hand gesture meant in that case. Right, back to Enel at 9 Dawn. 9 Dawn, 3 life Enel, very healthy. 6k at leader, just because Borsellino's at 6k when he blocks, so you have to attack at 6 to not get a free block off. 7 cost Enel comes out, swings for 8. You could just see one block. Block just to die. Yep, that's exactly what happens. I guess I'm good enough after all. I told you, Mom. Turn passes over to Sakazuki. Cycles out a brand new. I do see a Houndblaze in hand, so just like last time, he might have 2 ways to get rid of the Enel here. Leader 5, -1 cost to Enel. They take, no trigger. Unless, yeah, no trigger. So Enel is a 6 cost. Great Eruption brings him to 4. He needs another Great Eruption or something. Or like a Tsuru or Toshigi. Ooh, they put this one onto Holy. Holy is a 1 cost. Still nothing that they can Lucci, but they could Houndblaze just to Holy. I do see Rebecca in hand, and if I recall correctly, they do have Hina's in the discard. Yep, Rebecca out into a Hina. Hina -4 onto Enel does bring him to 2 cost. Yep. And we either could see a Lucci or no, we can't Lucci, they don't have enough Dawn. Oh, they did. They pre-tapped it. A Lucci kills, and then they use Enel's effect to trash a life to keep him on board. So only Holy dies. 1 Dawn left over. That is a 9k swing from Borsa. They just block with Brule. 9k at Enel. Yeah, Brule block. That's a pass, right? Or they could swing with Borsellino too, to be honest. Oh no, they shouldn't, because Enel has 1 life, so he'll just get a free trigger, because it won't bring him down to 0. Yep, turn passes. Oh, I guess he forgot to bottom deck with the Lucci effect. So they're resolving it now. There must be nerves or something. They are playing pretty quickly too. So that could be why, missing some effects. But again, I prefer this over slow play. Slow play sucks. Ooh, 9 cost Yamato comes out. Kills Hina, he heals 1. Swings leader 6. Could see like a block counter 1. Yep. Ooh, with the Hina. The Enel 7 at leader. Yeah, it blocks with Rebecca. Okay. Passes back over. He does still have the big Borsa on board. That was fun to say. Big Borsa on board. Baby. Baba Booey. He does need to get rid of at least Yamato this turn, or else he'll start to get overwhelmed by big characters on board. 7 cost Enel is pretty good in the Sakazuki matchup. Maybe I should run more in my deck. And it looks like, well, I haven't seen a 7 cost mom out from this Enel yet, so maybe they run none. It cycles out Sakazuki, did he? Wasn't paying attention again, sorry. So Great Eruption, -2 cost to Yami. Was it? We'll see where this 2 on the dice goes. Which character? So I see that the Sakazuki player does have Mancherry, which would be really good at stalling out the game until you find an answer if he needs it. Onto the Enel, okay. Enel is a 5 cost. Leader swing. Make Enel a 4 cost. Does that mean a 7 cost Borsa is coming? I don't see it in the hand though. I do see another Great Eruption. And if I remember, he did have a Hound Blaze. Did he? Yeah, he did, right? Ooh, Bedge trigger onto Borsalino. He can't attack. Maybe the chances of killing the Enel are now erased. He does have Lucci in hand. There's an event, but I'm not sure if it's Hound Blaze or Great Eruption. No, there's 2 events. He does still have like 9 Dawn left available. We could see Mancherry just to stall since Borsalino can't attack. They're asking some questions. But now that I have time to catch my breath, I ran out of things to talk about. Ooh, hard cast to Tashigi for 3, -2 cost to Enel, bringing him to 2. You could see Hound Blaze here, and then I guess the blocker will attack. Oh, they have Lucci still? I forgot he's there. He's so far away from the other characters. What a loner. Okay, bottom deck's Enel. He could take a life to keep him on board. Loses the Satori trigger because it gets discarded. It doesn't trigger. Then leader ability heals. And he has to discard. He discards a Gedatsu. Turns the Borsa upside down to remember that he can't attack. Lucci 9k at Enel. It might be worth it to counter for 3. Yep, that's what we see here. Keeps the Shura in hand to find potentially Amarus or something. Plays another Lucci. That is too much removal now. The third attempt at Enel's life finally gets rid of him. Then passes the turn over. This Shirahoshi on board hasn't been doing much because he hasn't found a 8-cost Katakuri. Yeah, sometimes you just don't find. Oh, he just top deck it when I said that. I think that's what I saw, right? I recognize 8-cost Katakuri when I see it. Is it safe to drop it though? The 2 Dawn or an Amaru? Taps Borsalino, 8k leader. This is not a lethal push, it's probably just board clear. 8k at the blocker. Yep. Then 9k at Lucci. This should be another kill too. Yeah, I guess Katakuri. But Shiroshi on top, yep. Because 4 attackers on board. Well, technically only 3. Because Tashigi probably won't attack. Will not kill this Enel. Turn passed over, but Tashigi is still tapped for some reason. That's why I was kind of bugged out. I wasn't sure if the turn officially passed. Right, so Brandy was cycled out. He puts the cycle card on the bottom. That kind of throws me off too. I'm guessing these 2 are guys, by the way. Actually, I think I know who these 2 players are. Well, I don't personally know them. I don't think I've ever talked to them, but I know their names. Why don't they want to talk to me? Okay, Great Eruption. -2 cost to Katakuri. Yeah, I know a lot of the pro players are like buddy-buddy with each other, but I guess since I'm not a pro player, I'm not part of that circle. I know I'm not too buddy-buddy with any YouTubers too. I guess I'm just Alone. I'm a loner. Nobody likes me. Okay, Manshari comes out. What does she bring back? Rebecca, right? Or Sabo? Rebecca or Sabo. I forgot if they had a Sabo, but I do see the Rebecca. Okay, it brings back the Rebecca. Did they play anything? Oh no, Rebecca's in hand. If they play the Rebecca out, then it'll bring back something. Rebecca out. Bring back a Hina. Probably replace the Manshari because it's not gonna live another turn. Ooh, replace the Tashigi. I guess Manshari becomes like a pseudo blocker. Okay, Dawn Blazes the Katakuri plus 3k to Borsalino. So 11k can swing into 9. He does have one more Dawn. Make it 12. Might as well. Yep. 12k at Yami. Counter for 4. Very nice. It passes back to Enel. I guess he didn't want to trigger the Shirahoshi with Lucci either. You want to do it on the turn that you can get 5 attacks off or something, I guess. Okay, plays a shooter out. Looking for a 2k. Ooh, finds 7 cost Enel. Ouch. I'll cut that part out. It hurts. Okay, leader swingy for 5. If he takes, I think he'll go for lethal. Oh no, they have a Rebecca blocker. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I can't remember what's in their hand either. Yeah, I want those like Scrabble hand holders like they have in the Japanese streams. Just for like my own personal play too. It just seems really convenient. Enel comes out, swings at Hina. Hina die. Yamato at Borsa. And then the one Dawn up, I guess he's like feigning that he might have an L4. 9k at leader. Blocks Rebecca. Passes. One Dawn to bluff an L4, I guess. What does Sakazuki do here? They lost the Manshari too. I don't recall when that happened. Okay, so Sakazuki count attacks. Sorry, Borsalino attacks 9, and then Sakazuki or Lucci attacks 9. Sakazuki attacks 7. I'm getting all sorts of confused here. At Enel, they revived Enel. Okay, they play Borsalino blocker and pass. Okay, Enel is on top deck mode. Yeah, Sakazuki still has 2 life and Enel is now top decking. So I do think Sakazuki has this one. He has the attacks. I don't think you'll get enough counter. Even with Enel's leader ability. Let's see. I couldn't see what he drew though. Your best bet is just to clear board if you can. But he does have a Borsalino blocker out. 3 cards in hand. You really only have 2 shots at killing the big Borsalino because Shura's not going to be big enough to attack. Ooh, 7k at leader? Blocks with Borsalino. Does that mean there's no counter in hand? But yeah, I think the Sakazuki player has to worry about another 7 cost Enel, potentially. That's probably why he blocked. Because if you let that one go through, they can Amaru and then play another Enel that you can't block, in which case you wasted your Borsalino. Yeah, it's a good call to block the first hit with Borsalino in this case, against yellow. Shooter attacks for 5. Counters 1. Enel swings, what is that? 12 at Borsalino, he dies. So With just Lucci and leader on board, he can't finish off the Enel either, so this works out. Could be a long game here. What could deal with this board? I guess he just has to get rid of Enel. And that also means that he doesn't get a card to hand if he revives the Enel. One card in hand, you can just swing for 9k twice. But you probably still want to develop something after. Do 5k at Shura, -1 cost to Enel. 6 cost to Enel. You would have to, I don't know, Great Eruption, and then, or maybe that -1 cost isn't for the sake of removal, they just needed to kill Shura. You could see Mancherry and then Rebecca. Yep, there's Mancherry, Dawn, and then another Dawn to player to activate her effect. Ooh, they're bottom decking the Rebecca? No, they're taking it. Yeah, they're taking the Rebecca, bottom decking 2 other cards. They just need a wide board at this point, so it might just be Rebecca into Hina. Indeed it is, and then Hina comes out. -4 cost to Enel. So they could just Houndblaze it just to burn the last card on their life. Yep, that's what they do. And then Lucci is 9. He just has to die because he knows he'll lose out on a potential trigger that way. So does Lucci attack for 9 potentially? No, there's no point to attack for 9. So never mind. Could you see it pass? Yep. Alright, what does Enel top deck here? That'll save him. Because if nothing on board dies, he does have the 3 bodies to finish. Okay, attacks Mancherry, blocks Rebecca. Plays Brûlé, and So Brûlé does prevent lethal unless Sakazuki can get rid of it. Okay, plays Mancherry, brings back Rebecca. Rebecca could bring back a Lucci or something if he has one in the discard. But yeah, here's that infinite stall combo that you can do with Mancherry and Rebecca. So Hina attacks for 5. Counters 2. Lucci for 6. They'll take it. Get a trigger potentially. No trigger. Ooh. And heals, has to discard it. It was a Yamato. Leader 6, they have to block. I guess they could take the last life. Yeah. Hiroshi trigger, that might help them find something here. Okay, I think they kept the Sanji. Rebecca, bring back or something. Utashigi, 2k counter to hand. Then they hard cast a Borsalino and pass. This board is now too wide to deal with. It's an Ohm. I think it's over. Yeah, he scoops. Okay, I think it's 1-1, so it's gonna go to game 3. Longer video for me. Let me skip to game 3 then. Here we are on game 3 of the finals for all the beans for the winner. Sakazuki's going first this time. He went second the last 2 games. That goes out brand new and passes. Yeah, on the game that he does have brand new, he doesn't have the Dawn to play it on turn 1. Good on Shura. Could see like a Ohm or a Holy. Ooh, it takes Giratsu, so we know that's in play. That means Enel may not attack into Sakazuki for the next 2 turns. Hina out, draws a card. You know, of all the Sakazuki games I've been watching for the finals, I'd never seen anyone play Hina out on 3. Until now. Okay, plays out the Ohm. Searches for Holy. I didn't see if he had one in hand already. Doesn't find it. I don't think he's hit a single Ohm search. But he did have it in hand. So never hits the Ohm search, but always has a Holy in hand anyway. Which is great for Enel. Another strong start. Which is what you need in this matchup. Ooh, we just see a Sabo on the 5 down turn for Sakazuki. So Ohm and Holy will get to swing once before dying. Drops a Houndblaze and a Tashigi. Passes back to Enel. Been talking for like 40 minutes straight now. How do casters do this? Okay, 6th Dawn turn for Enel. I should have brought some water with me, to be honest. I'm dumb. I guess I could always just pause and get water. Okay, I'll do it once I start like coughing and I can't speak anymore. Down leader. Swingy for 60. Iggy from Lifey. Kaizoku get trigger? You could get a Houndblaze trigger and bottom deck like a Holy. Ooh, yeah, it was a Houndblaze, but he didn't trigger it in the end. Probably more useful against like Enel, 7-cost Enel and stuff like that. If he thinks he can survive this early aggression. Yeah, 6k Holy. Holy shit. Counters 2. 7k. Oh, no, it's still 6k. Takes. There's another Holy and passes. Vanilla Town. Okay, this... If Sakazuki does not have a Lucci, he's in big trouble here. I don't see it in hand. Unfortunate. Maybe the Enel picked up on that. That's why he's going wide with another Holy. The leader swings for 5, -1 cost. He counters for 1 to save Ohm. Hina swings for 5 at Ohm. I think you save him and just try to go wide, because it looks like he doesn't have Lucci. If you can suss that out. I'm assuming he sussed it out. Oh no, he lets Ohm die. Okay, never mind. You could see like a 4-cost Kuzan drop, because I think that's what that shiny kit card is. He does have Houndblaze. Great Eruption onto Holy. The 1-cost and a 2-cost. But he did have Lucci after all. He was just hiding it on the left side of his hand. Cycles out brand new. Oh, it cycles out Houndblaze, sorry. Again, 40 minutes of talking. I'm going a little crazy. This is just a Lucci turn, right? He could swing Sabo into one of the Holies. Yeah, that's what he does, because he can kill Shura anyway, this way. There's the Lucci, kills everything else on board. He went from 5 cards on board to 0. Yeah, what is it with pro players? And I don't know, they're always able to have Ohm Holy together and always to have Lucci in hand. What's the secret? Okay, leader swings 5 at Hina, Hina die. Plays out Rush Enel, this could swing at Sabo. 8k Sabo. Sabo dies as well, passes turnover. Simple turn. Yeah, even has a... I think I saw Yamato and 8-cost Katakuri in hand. And I see another Lucci in the Sakazuki's hand. Yeah, I don't know. The decks feel so consistent when played by pros, but sometimes when I play it on my own, it feels like I don't always have the answers for what I need. Oh, he swings with all the Dawn at Enel? No, just 5k. Okay, he just counted his Dawn in a weird way. I thought he attached it all to a leader. Enel takes, no trigger, -1 cost to Enel. He can give another -2 cost, he can bottom deck it with Borsalino, but then that'll just make them lose a life. Which is still worth it, I feel. Okay, Hina out. Does not have the Dawn for 7-cost Borsalino anymore, but any other removal works. Yeah, Houndblaze. Yeah, this is one of the best ways to get rid of Enel. Houndblaze, and if they keep him alive, attack with something for 9k. But he attacks 9k into leader. With the dice to confirm that it's 9k. Enel takes, but no trigger again. He didn't want to trigger it. He took the Satori to hand. Drops to 4-cost Enel. 4-cost Kuzan. Passes the turn. So can Enel get rid of the Kuzan? I think you need to, or else your big guys on board will not stick. And then Sakazuki can still cycle. The Hina might get cycled out. So cycles out the Great Eruption. Passes. He picked up another Kuzan, it looked like. Alright, what does Enel do? I saw a Gidatsu. 6k at Lucci. He already thought out his turn. Way beforehand. Lucci dies. Yamato comes out. Yep. Kills the 4-cost Kuzan. Very nice. Passes back to Sakazuki. Okay, he does have Hina in hand. That brings Yamato to 5. Leader brings it to 4, and then you just bottom deck it with Borsalino if he still has it in hand. Yep, I see it. He has it on the right side of his hand. I do think that's the play he's going for. The leader swing for 5. Hina, and then Borsalino. Unless he has another way to get -4 cost out. Hina would be the easiest, and she's a 5k attacker afterwards too. You don't have enough Dawn for Rebecca into Borsalino, but you do have enough for Hina into Borsalino. Ooh, he cycles out the Borsalino. Is that wise? I don't know, this is the second time he cycled out a Borsalino when I thought he was going to play it. Leader attacks for 5, -1 cost to Yama. 8 cost Yama. There's another 4 cost Kuzan. I don't know, I would have played Borsalino that time. Because you still have an 8k after? 8k attacker. Plays out a vanilla. Oh, not vanilla. The 4 cost Borsalino. Passes with 2 down open. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that turn, but again, they're the pro players, so I'm probably missing something. What does 4 cost Kuzan set up for them? I guess with 4 cost Kuzan out, if they let the Enel play another big guy out, you could just kill 2 big things with Lucci or something. But he does Amaru to tap the Kuzan, and then Yamato kills him in the end. So no value from the 4 cost Kuzan. But even still, if you didn't go for a 7 cost Borsalino that turn, I would have still kept it in hand for the next turn and cycled something else out. Right, so 8k from the leader swings, oh 9k swings at Sakazuki. Right, was there nothing else in hand that you would have rather cycled out? To keep the Borsalino as an option for next turn? Plays out blocker Sanji, and Sakazuki took that 9k hit. Okay, so blocker Sanji out, Brule out. Having a hard time paying attention. Dang. Now I really admire and respect the stamina of people who cast tournaments like this, being able to pay attention for 3 whole games like this, or longer. Sakazuki thinking. Me too though. Luckily the Enel didn't play like another Katakuri or Yamato. That would have been really bad news. 2 blockers like this is something you can recover from. Leader swings at them, -1 cost 2 to Brule. Yeah, probably gonna see the Lucci here come out. So they can Rebecca into a Hina and then play Lucci to kill Sanji Brule at least. But then you do run the risk of dying to leader, Rush Enel, and Yamato. There's a Rebecca. Oh, takes a Tashigi 2k. He maybe might not have more Hinas in the discard. Yeah, plays the Hina from hand. Oh yeah, he had one in hand anyway. I forgot about that. There's the Lucci. So yeah, same combo, but just I forgot Hina was already in hand instead of the discard. It's 3 events back on the bottom. Very nice. He could swing? No, he has... Well, he does have 2 more swings, right? No, he just played the Lucci. And I don't think he wants to get rid of the Borsalino blocker. Or not get rid of, but doesn't want to make it vulnerable to not block. Does that make sense? He wants it up as a blocker just in case he dies, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Dawn Enel attack for 6 at Hina. Hina die. Yamato at leader, block with Rebeki. Another Yamato. Doesn't kill anything on board, but you do heal. Passes. Okay, this is now a scary situation. 2 big guys on board. No Kuzan out, no Borsalino to help save you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hung up on that 7-cost Borsalino cycle, because if he had played it, he wouldn't have to worry about this Yamato attacking twice now. Cycles out the Hina. Yeah, I feel like he would have had more resources to defend other attacks. But again, I could be wrong. If you guys know the reasoning, let me know so that I can know. So I don't look dumb anymore. Ooh, I see another Yamato in the Enel's hand. Looking at discards. I heard there were a lot of delays at this tournament too, so a lot of these players might be like super tired. That plays into it too. Yeah, I heard on the first day like it took 3 hours to start a round or something. And this is day 2, but I didn't really keep up with the drama on day 2, so were there like similar delays like that? Okay, 8 Dawn, he's counting out 8. What is 8 Dawn for? 8 Dawn is for, oh no, 6 Dawn to swing 12k at Yamato. 3 cards in hand. No, 5 cards in hand. 4? What, 5? That is enough counter. Counters for 4. 13 to 12. That will save Yamato. 4 Dawn. Probably needs to just block her up. Yep. Probably take back a 2k. He has one. What does he take back with Rebecca? Ooh, a Sabo. Maybe he's out of 2k counters and just has a 1k is the best thing he could take. So Yamato does kill Lucci. Down leader, swing at Sakazuki. Counter 2. Or block counter 1 and then use Rebecca to block the Yamato hit. So counter is 1. Wait. 6k at leader, how do you counter 1? Did I miss something? But he did. Enel did play a 3rd Yamato. Are they discussing the counter? Because he countered 1k at a 6k attack, right? Or unless he chucked 2 cards and I didn't see. Oh, they took back the Yamato. It does kill Hina in the end. Did he have to counter an extra 2k because he miscounted? I muted the audio back again because I couldn't hear myself think because they were speaking. I guess that's what happened. That's the penalty for miscounting counters. You can't take back a counter. You can only add more counter. Which is unfortunate. So Sakazuki swings, was this 11 at Yamato? Ooh, he even has counter for this? Okay, it's over for the Sakazuki. Rebecca blocker. Huh. Enel won? I guess I gotta make a top 10 reasons why Sakazuki sucks now. Okay, Yamato attacks 10k, block 10k, fake? Or block? Probably block because he's worried about Amadu. But yeah, I don't think there's a way to get out of this. He's doing the math though. He takes, we could see Amadu here. No, Yamato for 11. Peter for, what is that? 12? 11? He does have enough counter though, but no way that you can kill an Enel at 2 life with only one, with your leader on board only. So this will be a futile turn. We could just see a scoop here. He goes 15k at Enel, or at Yamato. Kills it. Passes turn, and then just put everything onto one of the Yamato's swing for 19. And it's game. Wow, Enel takes it over Sakazuki. So EU, Sakazuki won, NA, Enel won. I'm gonna have to watch the Latin America one. but interesting results here. All right, yeah, that was me reacting to the NA Championship Finals. I hope you guys like me doing these live reactions to the matches. I hope my commentary is entertaining or like informative. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, what I can do better. I'll try to work on it, but again, just doing this for fun. So thanks for watching. And both players get to go to Japan for Worlds anyway, right? So I don't know. If you need recommendations or something, 日本語をちょっと喋れる. So let me know. If you guys need a reason to, I don't know, talk to me. I need friends. Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.